So I'm getting a really beautiful love message. And before we get into it, take a deep breath in, into the heart, that big, beautiful heart of yours. Hold and exhale, let it go through the feet. What do you need to know? I'm seeing there's a very logical masculine here. Someone who is releasing a lot of karma. So we have a King of Swords here. Someone who is very stable financially or coming into some financial stability or connected to a very financially stable boss. I'm seeing a few situations for the collective, but you are seeing that this person's very insecure. This person is very logical, wanting to control things. Like they are trying to think something through here, and you see that this is a karmic release between you two. So this person is a little nervous. This person's not feeling too great. They are fearing like the worst possible situation. They are afraid to lose you, and they are thinking about you constantly. They are staying up at night. I am seeing that this person is not feeling too good, but there's a lot of clarity coming through. And I'm seeing that you have been the one releasing a lot of this karma. Like you have been the one seeing the cords and being like, no, thank you. I'm ready to release this. So if you're the masculine, this could be you. If you're the feminine, this is in your masculine. Knight of Wands. I'm seeing anger and I'm seeing a push. Like this person wants to fight for this. This person really wants to fight through passion and really wants to show you that they care, but there's also that anger that's coming through. So if there's this angry tone in how they're moving through things, like they're rushing things, they're moving at a really quick pace. And this could also be with the people around you. I'm seeing people like wanting to rush you, people wanting to worry about things. Like this is not just this person, but this person is especially feeling very insecure and a little bit angry because there is that karma being released, because things are not going to be the same, because you see this very clearly, Page of Swords, and I'm seeing that you have a very powerful ancestor that is helping you see things so clearly, and you're just being guided to keep that awareness, keep that wisdom, and to continue doing what you're doing. Keep moving through the body. Keep breathing. You are doing the work that you need to be doing, however you practice your spirituality here. I am seeing a fight breaking out between you two. Listen, this is necessary. This is past life stuff, and your guides are saying to be aware. Like you are 3 steps ahead of this person. You can see things before they are coming in. Like you can see this person, like when they're about to snap. You can see when this person's about to get angry. And this does not apply to any toxic relationships, by the way. This has to do with like a healthy dynamic here where there seems to be some karma being released. This is temporary. So I'm seeing that this person is not an angry person. They just like to be a rock. This masculine likes to be a rock. They like to be in control. They like to have clarity on stability. Like they actually care a lot. And you are seeing this very clearly, and you're kind of trying to point it out. And I think that's where they're gonna actually shift into wanting to defend this, like defend their insecurities, because they're feeling vulnerable. And of course, when a masculine energy is in this wisdom and they're feeling insecure, but they want to keep that control of things, there is an internal conflict, and it's reflecting onto you if you're the feminine, or if you are the masculine, you're being guided to just observe this. So I'm seeing that this is actually a very freeing argument that's coming through. So it could be a debate, it could be just, a conversation. But again, you're seeing this because you are 3 steps ahead. So you're seeing this coming. And what's happening here is all these wands here are freeing. They're being completely freed. I'm just seeing like, throw the cards up in the air and be okay with your guides taking them forward. I'm seeing like your guides are going to show you the meaning of divine intervention in this. So with the 10 of Wands reversed and the 8 of Wands, I see this as actually freeing karma. This is like you are releasing the karma. You are closing the door to how this dynamic has been. And your guides are going to put everything back into order for you. Like, it's almost like they're showing me a puzzle, like a really big, complex puzzle. And you're like, I give up. I don't know how to, put the pieces into place anymore. It's almost like you're giving it to your guides and they're going to start assembling the puzzle for you to just finish it up. They're showing me literally like floating pieces being put into place. So you're very divinely led. I'm also seeing Archangel Raziel coming through. And oh my gosh, as I say that, we have Judgment. So this is a really powerful test here. This is, and it's not like a test where you finish it and you are good or bad, you pass or not. It's just that you are going through this because your relationship is about to be leveled up. And you've been through a ton of spiritual transformations. And your guides are pushing you through this. I'm seeing a lot of golden light as well. So there's a lot of grace in this, a lot of being gentle with yourself, even if there is some anger pushing this tower over. So they're saying that it would be foolish to fight when you just need to surrender. With the tower here, this is built on shaky foundations. So bringing love into the situation and seeing the foolishness of, you don't need to take on this person's karma. You don't need to even take on anything that feels like your intuition knows would be foolish to take on or say or do. Like, you are gaining clarity right now because as this new moon approaches, you're being guided to really officially close any patterns, any shaky patterns specifically. So it could be something that's been bothering you since like the beginning of the relationship, something where like the foundation was not sturdy, stable to begin with. And it was foolish to build upon that foundation, right? Like a house or a structure built on land that's not stable is eventually going to collapse. So there is light to this. There's actually an opportunity here for you through this. It would be crazy to continue building on this or continue fighting about this, because this is an opportunity here for you to learn the biggest lesson that you've ever learned in any relationship here. Like, I am seeing there is a divine connection awakening you to the priestess in you. So you are being guided to go within and be okay with, hey, we're knocking this thing over. It's not working. It's foolish to continue building on this. What's in the unknown? Like, how can we completely redo this? I'm seeing like planning with the divine. Like, you're creating a divine plan. So the Hermit reversed. You are being guided to not do this alone anymore. And I'm seeing that you are the type of person who's been like on the healing journey for a while. You've been really connecting to the signs, the messages. Maybe you see my readings or you see other people's readings and you just really take the time to observe and introspect. I'm just seeing a lot of introspection here, meditation, even like doing something that you're passionate about. You're very in your purpose. You are not being guided to do this alone anymore. And this is an opportunity for you to connect with others, to build the kind of relationship, the kind of environment, even the kind of pattern where you are no longer accepting this into your future. Like, you are no longer accepting this because you see the possibility of something bigger. The whole point of spirituality is you are okay expanding into the unknown. The point of consciousness in a human body is to expand and explore all possibilities in the unknown and the polarity of that. So right now, it's been tough. It's been tough, but trust that you're being really pushed right now through the shadow to see what you don't want, what's not in alignment anymore. And this is going to help you see what's in the light and what you do really want, how things can be in harmony more. I'm feeling a lot of new earth energy. So if you're seeing this, you are part of something bigger. Like, you seeing something in a future way of, okay, well, maybe you grew up seeing your parents do something that you may have taken on the responsibility for. Like you said, it's my fault. I'm seeing a lot of growth here with that. and you're saying, oh my gosh, no, this is not my fault anymore. And I'm feeling like you planted seeds, like you really planted seeds as a kid saying like, I want to be like this when I grow up. I don't want to be like that. This is your own wish fulfillment happening. Like you wanted Earth to be a certain way when you grew up, and your guides are actually pushing you there. They are asking you to open up to the hearts of other people, especially when it comes to collaborating, especially when it comes to building on this web. And like, they're also showing me a spider. Like you were very in the web, like you were in the details of creating this web that you didn't realize that when you take that moment to, maybe you saw spiders recently, but if you're seeing the bigger picture of the web, this is all attracting a whole new life. Like the whole purpose of Spider Spirit is to create something with sacred geometry, trusting one's abilities and gifts to attract. So it's not that you need to focus on working so hard or figuring something out or even like rehashing with this person or with others, like the problem. You are solution oriented now, not just in your relationship, but you see the bigger picture of environmental factors that have also contributed to this. Conditioning, like how you want to raise your kids, maybe even content that you're consuming. You're being called to like shut off the phone, go into nature, like relearn those lessons that you did as a kid, have fun playing with worms, like digging dirt. Like they want you to completely like remove your adult programming, if you will, and really connect with the earth, connect with the dirt, connect with the soil so that you know what new foundation you are creating upon. You are also being guided to rest right now. You're also being guided to no longer feel this intense grief and sadness. Like I just feel like you are getting over that. You're not meant to be upset. You're meant to be resting. You're meant to be feeling into the soil. You're meant to be kind of just evaluating intuitively right now so that you don't move forward how you did in the past. Like you're no longer going through the past so that you can land in the same situation that you're at now. You're no longer even following in the shoes of your parents, your family, like friends that it's almost like your guides want you to not follow someone, but they want you to put your faith into something bigger. That's where you're being called to slow down. That is where you're being called to even evaluate your levels of faith. Like maybe how you grew up isn't how you actually see spirituality. Like faith is trust that there is something bigger than you at work. It could be as simple as repeating sacred geometry in the proof that, you know, the universe exists in us all. Like there's so much proof out there, and you can take that personal viewpoint of how you connect with your guides, especially when it comes to this relationship. This relationship is just like, it's a branch of the actual root that you're shifting. So you're being guided to evaluate your faith right now. Like surrender. How can you surrender? How can you release? It could be the ocean. It could be the forest, like connecting with animal spirits, like however it is, right? Faith does not like, it's all connected to how you personally connect with your guides. And then you bring that energy into maybe a spiritual practice, which is religion. So there is that differing spirituality versus religion. And maybe you're even having fun questioning your faith. Like, what do you really believe in? Do you believe that there are multiple spiritual practices connecting to the same god or goddess, force, multidimensional energy? Do you believe in one spirit god? Like, do you just believe in Mother Nature? Like, whatever that is, I'm seeing you're really being guided to rest into that, fall, surrender into that. It's going to feel really good. And that's going to bring you into mastering this lesson here. Yep, exactly. Especially when you overthink, especially when you're like this girl right here. Like you're just like, no need to cry about spilled milk. Like you are no longer dwelling on the past, 6 of Cups. You are, because it's draining you. Like you're no longer seeing this as something that's like going to continue. And yeah, Wheel of Fortune underneath it. Like you're being guided into these defeating lessons right now because it's preparing you, displaying the deck again, King of Coins, into a very fulfilling career, purpose, shift in the relationship dynamic, so that this masculine energy from this need to control turns into abundance, into providing, into, I'm seeing like an actual rock, like very strong masculine energy that's shifting into like the energy of New Earth. This is like a timeline shift. This is something that if you're the feminine, putting in the hands of the divine. If you're the masculine, like you're being guided to open up to this level of faith here. And no, it's not woo-woo. I heard some of your shadows come through with that. But it's good to slow down. It's actually a good thing to slow down when you feel like you need to figure it out, control, speed up, fight through. You're being guided to slow down. That is going to allow the unknown to come through. Like, think about it. Why are you afraid to slow down? Why do you feel like you need to figure it all out? Because you've been so strong in surviving and trying to figure things out, but that version of you brought you to this point where you are ready to realize, I don't got to be the one to figure it all out. If there's something, you can even think about a situation in the past that you were worried about not working out, but it somehow worked out. Think more into that mentality. Like, they want you to enjoy that and find a deep sense of grounding, because yeah, like the astrology right now with this eclipse specifically focusing on bringing the shadows, like the deepest shadows that you don't want to look at, to the light. It's not to punish you, to do more shadow work. It is just showing you the deepest truths that lie in you so that you can resolve them, so that you can let go of that deep pain. Like, you don't have to feel the pain of it anymore, but accept the divine order of all that is. Allow what needs to fall apart, because it is pushing you into your power, Queen of Wands. So let's get some deeper love messages into this. Man, like, if you knew what seeds you planted that are coming into full circle, and I'm also getting like, allow what needs to end to end. And it's not necessarily one thing in this relationship. It's just like both of you are coming into your deepest truths, like soul truths. And if one of you is not in the light, you're being guided there. So that's the point of this. So your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. How much can you deeply commit to yourself, to this person? And yes, this is already someone you know. We already know this. This is someone that you're, yeah. Love yourself first, exactly. So commit to loving yourself first here. Commit to loving yourself first, because your self-respect makes you romantically attractive, because they're highlighting this dependency. That's why you're being called to surrender it. Like the dependency on needing to control things for the masculine here, for the feminine, maybe even needing to take on all that energy to figure it out, to even work with the masculine through that. The feminine is no longer doing that here. So any kind of codependency is being completely released, like, so that I'm just seeing a lot of you are connecting with your faith, which is going to connect you with other people. So releasing the dependency on this relationship, the control, right? And it's a deeper rooted level of control that you're both releasing here, because there's a reason for why you came together with this person. This is your person, soulmate, twin flame, however you want to label it, right? This is your person, but you are your person first. You are in this body from the day you're born till the day you die. Like, I'm just seeing that your guides want you to see that, the beauty of that you are with yourself first. You're with God first. or however you see your faith, you're with the universe first. That is the essence of true love. The abundance that you're looking for, the fulfillment that you're looking for. Your relationship cannot give it to you. Your relationship is a reflection of what's already inside of you. So they are giving you this beautiful opportunity to flirt. This person is going to flirt with you, to bring it into like this light, coming back in. And I do see that this has to do with children as well. Maybe how you want your kids to grow up, how they want their kids to grow up, like your inner child, like all of this is bringing in that lightheartedness, that it doesn't need to be so serious. Like you don't need to figure it out so much. Like actually the divine has the reins in, I'm just seeing like how you want the world to grow up. Like you see the beauty of the inner child. And maybe some of you are sober. I'm sober. Personally, that came into like really having fun with the inner child. Like see what it's like to have fun again without substances. Like even things that you're dependent on that you feel like you need to control for, like, I need to do this so I can be happy, or I need to do this so that I can, or eat this or drink that, or go here or talk to this person to gain that. No, you have that already. You have that feeling already. Like you think your brain, your ego thinks that doing that is going to make you happy. But the biggest lesson here is you are enough. You are enough. That's the beauty of true love. Like you are enough. Like you can be, like you're deceiving yourself. That's where the deception is. That's where the lies, like those masks, these masks that we put on to show the world that we are worthy, or that we were taught to put on to match, to find safety. You're taking that off. And that inner child is really given a chance to talk to you about how they want you to be, like those dreams. I'm seeing dreams you had when you were a kid that you shared at show and tell. Like I'm just seeing the inner child coming in so beautifully here. And it's safe. Yes. Oh my gosh. Like your inner child wants you to have that fairy tale ending. But they also want you to be the astronaut, the scientist. They want you to be the writer. They want you to be the teacher. They want you to be this magical, like amazing version of you, masculine or feminine here, that you don't need to put on this mask to make money, to do things. Like that's what society lied to you about. And releasing the pain of that, the void of that, to find truth, that you are loved, that it's safe for you to pursue those things. It's safe for you to go against the grain. That's actually what's going to make you successful in this world. It is safe for you to give and receive the biggest and highest love of all. And that is your truest self. And that is, I'm seeing like you're going to be moving through life so confidently, so beautifully. And there's so much confidence there with that. And I'm seeing that there's a lot of strength to saying it's safe for you to question yourself. It's safe to question everything in your life, because you're realizing that you're creating a whole new one. Keep an open mind with that. Everything about this dynamic is changing, is being recreated. It's almost like this person is coming as a whole new version of themselves. Keep an open mind. Because the version of them, I'm seeing like this version of them, like if you're the feminine, you see beyond the masculine. You also see beyond this version of yourself that you're performing as, to be in the world, to function, to get things done. Like you're being called to take off that mask, to keep an open mind, even when you're talking to people, like opening your heart to just getting curious about who they are, like really who they are, getting to know people rather than wanting something from them, or like What do you have that, proves that you're worthy? Like, these are heart-to-heart conversations that you're not just having with your person, but, if you're the masculine, you're also going to be doing this. Like, you're really going to have a heart-to-heart with yourself. You may even have a heart-to-heart with your kids if you have kids. Like, heart-to-heart about, is this really how you see Earth moving forward? Do you want this to be where your kids grow up? Like, how happy are you really? And what is holding you back if you're not? If you're not shining every morning? You deserve to shine. All right, and we have one more. Self-care. Yep. Look in the mirror. There's so much magic in the mirror. Like, look at yourself. Really look at yourself in the mirror. Not to get ready, like she's getting ready in the mirror, masculine or feminine, again. Look beyond that. And I know that is a little freaky, but how can you look in the mirror without anything on, without any fancy clothes or makeup or, your hair all done or whatever, without your watch even? I'm getting watches for some of you. Seeing yourself as radiant, pure, natural beauty here, natural handsomeness, charm, like the natural version of you is going to shine through all of that anyway. I'm seeing that you are the outfit. You are the outfit. You are the magic, right? Because you are the universe. You are the universe. You are consciousness. And you are worthy. All right, I'm sending you so much love. And take it slow.